Hello everyone, wanted to share with you these Halloween cone, or they also call it a Tussie Mussie, that I created for Madeline and Ashley's teacher for Halloween. I used Recollections collection from last year. It's the Ravenhead Manor, and I picked this up at my local Michael's. I really love the traditional Halloween colors in this collection, and I still have a ton of it left, especially the embellishments, so I thought I'd use it again this year. And let me show you how I put this together. I'll also show you at the end of the video 2 ways that you can make one of these. So this is just using one 12 by 12 design paper. Again, you want to use double-sided because both sides will be showing. But you know, you can use one-sided paper if you don't mind the white showing in the inside. Then I add some of the coordinating trim so she can hang it if she wants. I didn't add the extra large eyelets on the sides. I'm going to go back and do that. So you do want to add that so it doesn't tear the paper. And then you can see here I add some trim all the way around the cone. And for the center right here, I used some of this white cheesecloth, and I sprayed it with Lindy Stamp Gang's Midnight Rendezvous Raven, which is a really gorgeous black in the Starburst spray. And then I just layered a lot of the embellishments. So this is one of the frames. Here's some Iron Roses flowers. This was actually a border sticker that I cut, and I add a pop dot underneath. This is part of the bat trim. And then this is one of the transparencies. It's a nice little beetle. And then on the bottom, I took another one of the bats from the trim and just wrapped it around the bottom here. So the inside, I had these really cool hands that I picked up also at Michael's, and I thought it'd be really nice for it to look as if there's someone inside trying to come out. And it makes also a nice way to hold the trim that's, these trims are, the trim right here that's holding the cone, or you can hang the cone. It secures it in a way, so it's, you know, it's kind of nice, and it worked perfect too. So I just hot glued those down to where I punched the holes for the for this ribbon right here. And then I took one of my Fiskars, it's this crimper right here, and I just crimped some of the design paper and I cut it, and I just, you know, crumpled it up like that, and it creates a nice filling for inside the cone. And then I just add some treats. So I took just a regular, you know, candy bar and just wrapped it with design paper and add some of the die cuts. These are some really nice treat bags that I also picked up. It came from this pack right here. It was part of the Celebrate It. And so I, you know, put some more candy in there, and I stapled that with a tiny attacher, and then add another bat, and then I wrapped some gum, again with design paper. And to fill in the bottom of it, I just, let me show you. I just used some gift wrapping paper. So it fills the bottom part of it. So you just take some, you know, regular gift wrapping paper and just stuff it in the bottom. So it fills up the cone a little bit. And then you just add your treats in there. So you can fit some really nice sized candies in here. And then I just add the shredded paper inside like so, and I'll fix that later, but that's what that looks like. So really fun. And then for Maddie's teacher, I did the same thing. Again, add some trim around the cone, and then here's the trim for the handle. Add the candies inside, and then the hands, and then again the cheesecloth, and then the frame. So same thing, just different types of embellishments. You know, this one's a beetle, and then here I put a spider, and then I add a skull in the center. So really neat. So let me show you how to make these. Now, there's 2 ways to do this, and again, this is just using one 12 by 12 design paper. Now, the edge that you want to show on the top of the cone, you just choose which edge you want. And so I'm going to use this edge right here of the paper. And then you're just going to take the bottom corner And all I do is I just make a small little crease line, just a tiny crease line, and I just fold it in half, okay? Because I use that as my guide when I'm rolling the paper. And then you're just going to roll it like so. Really simple. Take the other side and roll it like that. And you can see how that's the top part of the cone. And then you're going to take the bottom, okay, and you're just going to pinch it and just fold it a little bit, and then you're going to take your tiny attacher and staple that, okay? And then I also stapled up here. I stapled it really close to the edge because when I place my trim, it will cover the staple. And if you're okay with this part of the paper showing, I don't really mind it showing. I know some people don't want this part of the paper showing. You can just roll it a little bit more, but then keep in mind that's going to make the cone smaller. So if you want it wider, like how I did it, then of course this part's going to show. And then if you want to do a different way, all you're going to do is same thing, but this time you're going to use, I use my Martha Stewart scoreboard, and then I take this part, which normally you would use to create an envelope, and I take that same corner and I place it against the board here, and then you're going to score it at 4 inches, okay? Then you're going to take that scored line and fold it back. So now that part is going to be on the back part of the cone. And again, you're going to do the same thing. So now your cone has a different shape. So it's going to look like that. And again, you know, you're going to punch your holes right here and add your eyelets. And then you can see in the back, it shows that cone. If you want to get a little bit more, you know, creative, just use your decorative scissors or your edge dies, and you could maybe do a scallop flap, you know, it's up to you. And then same thing, you're going to take this edge here and then just, you know, fold it back a little bit and use your tiny attacher, and then staple the top right here, and then you got yourself another nice cone. So that's what you can do. And this, again, this is my cones right here that I made, or they call it Tussie Mussie, and they're really fun. So give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye.